A lot of times when my patients come in with urinary tract infections, they'll ask me if it's still recommended to drink cranberry juice. And honestly, if you look at the science of it, that's not recommended anymore. Cranberry juice is loaded with sugar. And when we drink a lot of sugary beverages, number one, that's gonna irritate your bladder and likely is gonna make the symptoms of a UTI much worse. You're gonna have that urgency, that frequency, and you already have burning every time you pee. So it's just not going to be a helping factor for you. Also, you don't want to drink beverages that are loaded with sugar because they can cause a spike in your blood glucose level. That sugar's got to get out of the body some way, and so a lot of times we'll urinate it out. When we have sugar in our urine, that poses the perfect breeding ground for bacteria as well as yeast. A lot of people will complain of yeast with urinary tract infections related to their antibiotic, and it causes a lot of itching. So it just really worsens the condition. It does not help. So what do we go ahead and recommend when you have a urinary tract infection? First and foremost, go to your local urologist or the walk-in clinic for antibiotics. Bacteria responds to antibiotics. That's the only thing that's going to clear the infection. Secondly, water, water, water to flush that infection out. We typically recommend drinking half of your body weight in ounces. So if you weigh 200 pounds, you should be drinking 100 ounces of water per day. Another thing that we recommend is managing your constipation. I always tell all my patients, if your bowels aren't working appropriately, neither will your bladder. So prunes, Miralax, Colace, whatever it takes, increasing your fiber. We got to keep those bowels moving to make sure we don't get urinary tract infections. And then lastly, you can get a supplement over the counter just at your local pharmacy or Walmart called D-mannose or cranberry extract. It's a pill. You take it once a day. It binds to the bacteria so that the bacteria doesn't bind to your bladder or any other structures in the urologic system, and essentially you just void out the bacteria so you won't get an infection.